She's in the basement. She murdered Brody.
Ich wusste es.
What?
Es war so klar.
Is that blood on
Es
your
war so
face?
vorhersehbar. Aber stimmt.
Why
Guter
Brody?
Punkt.
Did you see it happen? Is she a walker now?
That's bullshit, Marlon! Clem! You killed Brody. You hit her so hard, her head split open.
That's a lie! I saw you kill her!
What the hell is going on?
Look at her hands! She's covered in Brody's blood!
Jesus Christ, Clem, what did you do?
Es war klar, dass die uns nicht glauben.
We saved their lives when anyone else would have kept walking! We fed them, we kept them warm, and this is how they thank us! Guns being pulled and murder! Well, fuck them!
Fuck! Marlon! Jesus Christ.
You shoot me, and what do you offer up to your raider friends when they come knocking?
What the hell is she talking about?
Don't do it, because he needs us alive.
Shut up!
Brody told me Marlon was gonna give me and AJ up to raiders in exchange for safety. The same way he gave up Sophie and Minnie.
Raiders?
Oh my god!
Shut the fuck up, Clementine! Let her talk!
Brody told me the truth, and that's when Marlon killed her!
Come the fuck on! They only met up with these raiders because Clem insisted they go out there. Quite the coincidence, isn't it? Shame I don't believe in those. Think about how scared we all were when the adults left. I pulled us out of that fear. I gave us all courage again. Who are you all gonna believe, huh? Johnny come lately and her little fucking lunatic? Or me, your friend?
Did help us get food. What good is food if a group of outsiders just gonna come along and take it? I'm
Scheiße,
just
wen
saying.
von beiden, wen von beiden?
This is fucked up. We don't know her, y'all. I hate to say it, but we
Ich weiß
don't.
nicht wieso, aber gerade irgendwie...
Have to believe me.
Sie ist eine Kämpferin, sie brauchen wir
You
gerade
met her
eher.
like 2 days ago!
Komm schon.
I don't know you, Clem. Not really. I'm sorry. I guess you never will.
Don't let her get in your head. Hey, Minnie wants you to do it. She was my friend too. And so was Brody.
Clem, Shit.
It will all feel safer once I pull this trigger.
I know you know bullshit. You can smell it a mile away. And you're telling me you buy his story?
Echt? Oh Gott.
Violet being difficult. Why am I not surprised?
Put down the gun now. We're gonna do this the right way.
Stand
Oh Gott, war ich
down.
danke dir.
Be reasonable.
You don't get it. You don't understand at all, do you? I'm trying to protect you! All of you! Every fucking one of you!
He's lying to you. He can't or won't protect you. Look what happened to Brody, to Sophie, Minerva. You suck at protection.
Shut your fucking mouth! I made the right call. I saved the lives of everyone in this fucking school. If they came back, I'd do it again.
Excuse me?
Okay, jetzt hat er es immerhin zugegeben.
Fucking expendable dick. You told me they died.
I had to save the rest of you, okay?
You gave my sisters away. Why would you do something like that? I trusted you, Marlon. They trusted you.
Easy. Because he's a coward.
I wanted to get them. Stage some kind of rescue. Honest, Ted, I just couldn't. I was too afraid.
You killed Brody because she knew.
I didn't mean to. I didn't want this. I wanted to save all of you. Sophie! Minerva!
Damit habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet. Wir standen doch eben so nah. Das Q habe ich gerade extra nicht gedrückt, weil ich wollte ihn nicht nochmal schlagen. Er hat genug.
Und dann?
Und ich hatte Angst, dass am Kopf der noch was passiert. Deswegen...
Oh, she kicked his ass.
You're getting thrown into the basement until we can figure out what to do with you.
Fine. Fine.
Ihn gehen zu lassen ist zu gefährlich.
I can't.
Was? Nein.
What? I saved one for me. Previously on The Walking Dead, AJ and I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community, living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. When AJ distracted him, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Violet backed me up. I attacked Marlon and made him drop the gun. I was going to lock him in the basement, but then Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To save the last bullet for himself.
made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Louis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
No! Oh my god!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out.
You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. Marlon, he was down. You had him beat. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Louis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody.
Ja, es war
He
definitiv
kept telling
falsch, was
lies.
gemacht hat.
Louis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
What are we gonna do?
Back off, all of you!
You talked Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him!
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was over. The little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
No, he wouldn't do that. He'd never hurt any of you. It was... Marlon threatened us.
AJ pointed the gun first.
We get it, Louis. Just back off, okay?
Back off?
Ich hätte gerade mal gar nichts sagen sollen.
Let's go.
Clem? If I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. Not ever.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
And hope to fly?
That's almost right.
I don't want them to be scared of me, or hate me.
We're going to fix this. You and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Hat eine Kugel im
Car
Schädel.
wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie?
Haven't enough people died tonight? Brody, Marlon, we can't keep killing each other.
Fuck are you saying that to me after what he did? Screw both of you.
Also AJ ist der gerade mal am meisten seine Schnauze halten müsste.
Hey, what is it?
Teilweise nervt er mich, muss ich gestehen.
You've killed a lot of people. You murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
What?
You said he was handcuffed. He wasn't a threat. So... that means you murdered him.
Tut der jetzt gerade so blöd, oder?
I killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
He would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Ich glaube, ich habe eben schon wieder was Falsches gesagt.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
We have to decide things for ourselves now. We can't rely on other people to make the rules for us.
Who decided you're a murderer?
Clem. But she's right. So's everyone else.
I think you're okay. You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, 'cause you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile'll start it soon. See you out there.
This is gonna be hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay.
Oh ja, genau. Wir haben ja auch nur die ganze erste Episode gespielt. Da ist es natürlich nötig, dass wir hier jetzt nochmal wissen, wie alles funktioniert. Also, ich muss gestehen, ich bin ziemlich stinkig auf AJ. Also, und nachdem er dennoch geschossen hat, ich meine, ein bisschen Gut und Böse unterscheiden kann er doch ja wohl auch. Ich meine, wir müssen bedenken, er ist bei Clem groß geworden, die passt ja auch auf ihn auf. Auch, dass er sich ordentlich benimmt und alles. Da wird er gut vom Böse unterscheiden können. Also teilweise nervt er mich gerade etwas, muss ich gestehen. Also so dumm ist kein Kind und schon gar nicht ein Kind in dieser Welt.
Time to go?
Soon.
Und dann bei Mitch auch noch Mitch drohen. Also merkt der eigentlich noch was? Jetzt mal ganz ehrlich, wie dumm kann man sein? Hat gerade die größte Scheiße schlechthin gebaut, kriegt das ja auch mit und ist dann der Meinung, dem Nächsten gleich zu drohen? Also ganz ehrlich, nee. Dusseliges Gehör. So, los geht's. Wir können jetzt wieder zusehen, wie wir das hinkriegen. Bin ich ja mal gespannt, was da jetzt auf uns zukommt. Das wird, glaube ich, nicht leicht. Ach ja, und es wundert mich eigentlich, wo ich da oben eben den Hinweis gesehen habe, wir haben selbst die beiden Beißer an der Bahnhofsstation leben lassen. Aus Respekt. Und er erschießt jemanden, der nicht mal verwandelt ist? Also eigentlich hätte ich in dem Moment dann gedacht, haben wir ihm mehr Respekt vor Menschen beigebracht. Selbst vor den schon Verwandelten. Also ich weiß nicht, ob wir da wirklich Einfluss drauf haben, bin ich mir gerade nicht so sicher. So, komm Kackbratze, halt, hier habe ich gerade was gesehen.
I did that.
Richtig.
Come on.
So, und die werden uns da gleich nicht haben wollen, das kann ich euch jetzt schon sagen.